What's up guys, how are you doing? I am Riccardo Gioggi and today we're gonna talk about metal. Today I'm gonna teach you how to play Psychosocial from Slipknot. So this is gonna be a very metal oriented video. I'm going to explain note for note the main riff of this song. Also I will show you how to get that Slipknot guitar sound. Very important, there are 3 tabs, a real guitar transcription for it in the description box below, so don't miss it. Guitar wise, anything you're gonna hear comes from the Choptones Metal Motor Pack Volume 1. This is one of the Choptones Tone Model Packs, and of course this is made for metal players. And this comes from the Choptones Tone Model Packs for Tone X. In it you will find 20 Tone X Choptones Tone models, which are captures of real tube amps. Those are complete chains models, meaning the entire signal chain, so amp, cabinet, speakers, microphones, and depending on each preset, sometimes even pedals. Other than that, you will find 20 Amplitude 5 presets based on the very same Tone X Choptones Tone models. Just to give you an idea of what you will find in this Metal Motor Pack Volume 1. The amp capture for this pack are from Diesel, Angle, EVH and Randall. There are also a lot of cabinets involved from Hisu, Bogner, Mesa, EVH, Zilla, 14 and Diesel. Of course there are a lot of different speakers involved in those captures. So we have Celestion V-Type, V30 and EVH speakers, Eminence Governor and DB77 speakers, and last but not least a Hisu Demon speaker. The microphone used in this Metal Motor Pack are from Shure, Royer, Sennheiser, Coles, Audix and Bayer Dynamics. That's simply the very best you can get. And now let's talk about metal tones. Let me show you the preset and the Choptones captures I did use for this one. The preset I did use for this Psychosocial riff is the capture of a Diesel amp, a VH4 model with 6L6 tubes. The cabinet used for this tone model is a 14 2x12 loaded with Celestion V30s and Hisu Demon speakers. Both of those speakers are mic'd up with an SM58. Alright, let me show you the Tone X preset I did use for this Slipknot song. This song comes from the album All Hope Is Gone, and for me for me guitar wise is one of the most modern sounding Slipknot albums. They always had a very peculiar, very personal guitar tone, and I would say a raw guitar tone, very analog, very warm. And for this one, of course, the character is the same, but it's a little bit brighter, more tight, I would say. So I went for a modern high-gain monster amp like this one. As I said before, this tone model is based on a Diesel VH4 with CL6 tubes. This is the preset and those are the settings. As I often set high gain amps, real or digital like this one, I rarely go afternoon with the gain knob, and this is no exception, and I would say this is around 4 bass, mid and treble. And I didn't touch at all this section, so no reverb, no compression, no noise gate, presence at noon, depth at noon. And let me say that in this Choptones pack you will find 20 tone models and 7 of them are made after this very amp. The element that changes in the signal chain is the cabinet, the speakers and the microphone used for capturing those sounds. Cabinet and speakers are a very crucial part of the signal chain, so you may think that those 7 presets are similar. No, they are not at all, because there is a different cabinet. The cabinet for me creates at least the 60, maybe the 70% of the overall guitar tone, so it's a very crucial piece of the signal chain. This preset has this 14 2x12 with Hisu, Demon and V30's speakers, both of them mic'd with an SCM58, and this is it, pretty straightforward. And now let me show you how to play these psychosocial riffs. Alright, first of all, let's talk about how to tune your guitar in order to play those riffs. For psychosocial, you need a drop A tuning, meaning a standard B tuning for a guitar or a baritone guitar if you have it. You just tune the 6th string a whole step down, so it's A, E, A and D, F sharp, B in this case. Of course, you can use also a 7-string guitar or an 8-string guitar, it doesn't matter, we don't use at all the 3 top strings for this one, so feel free to use whatever you want to use. So in these psychosocial sections we have 2 riffs. The first one, this is just the beginning of it, and the second one, which is the verse, and it's more groovy and straightforward. Let's go into the details. We open the song with this. Okay, so it's open A, 3rd fret, 5th fret, C and D, and this artificial harmonic on the 6th fret, 4th string. There is a bit of confusion, and of course I don't mean it in a negative way, about this very riff. In order to transcribe it, I did listen to the original record and watched a lot of Slipknot live performances of this song. It sounds like it's always a bit different each time. And I also watched Jim Root tutorial about this very riff, so the man himself, but it's completely different from this one and it doesn't match with the notes I do hear in the album, but it totally makes sense because it's Mick Thompson, the other Slipknot guitarist, that starts this song, so Jim Root was just showing his own part. This is the live show I took as a reference for transcribing this solo. So let's go on. We were here. Down, down, and then you have this hammer on, 3rd fret to 5th fret, C to D, and then there is a rest. Na 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 na. Just up down on the low A. Again, 3rd fret to 5th fret, C to D. It's the same artificial harmonic as before. Be sure to pinch the string in the right spot here. We want this note, but we don't want. There are a lot of harmonics in there, we need this one. Okay? So we have A, C to D, hammer on, like this, then a rest. It's very important to be extremely precise when we play rests. We need the absolute silence, not noise or hums or nothing. We have to be our own noise gate, okay? So in order to play Slipknot correctly, we need a very strong muting technique. We really need to control the strings, okay? Drums and bass and the other guitars are entering now. We repeat the first bit of it. We have frets 5th, 6th, 8th, 7th. Just 16 notes. Palm muting and alternate picking. Then you repeat the whole thing again. And now there is this snare press, ta 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 ta, and we repeat this. 4 times, so. If you noticed, I released the palm muting little by little. At the beginning of it is 100% palm muting. Then you release it a little bit, let's say 70%. 50 to 40% the third repetition. And completely released on the 4th repetition. Okay, so it goes like. It opens up very gradually. Okay, then we have just groovy power chords. So we have a very easy thing to play with drop tunings are power chords, because you just need one finger and you have a 2 notes or a 3 notes power chord. So very easy. And nonetheless, there are a few details in this section that are very interesting. First of all, we slide into the first E flat power chord, and so on the second. It's not like that's okay, but this, it's more similar to the Slipknot performance. Starting from the fret before, it's perfectly enough. Or maybe 2 frets. Not more than that, because that would be too wide distance. Sounds bad, okay? So we have E flat power chord, D power chord. Then we have this. E flat, D, C, A. Palm muting, downstrokes. And then C, D, C, B. So let me name the frets, and maybe it's clearer. We have frets 6, 5, 3, open. Then 3, 5, 3, 2. Okay? We just repeat this twice. Thank you so much for watching. For any information about the Metal Motor Pack Volume 1, just visit Choptones.com. I am Riccardo Gioggi and I'll see you in the next video. Have fun with the transcription.